Welcome to AI Pulse for the 24th of March 2026, a briefing for business leaders and their advisors. First up, a significant pivot is underway in how leading enterprises are leveraging AI. New research from JP Morgan indicates that the market is no longer content with firms merely using AI for defensive cost-cutting. While efficiency gains remain foundational, the real competitive edge now comes from deploying generative models to architect entirely new products and forge personalization-driven income streams that were previously unimaginable. This is a profound shift from what we might call defensive AI, focused on protecting existing margins, to offensive AI, designed to create entirely new market categories and capture significant share. The metric of success is evolving. It's no longer just about hours saved, but critically, about market share captured. This demands a re-evaluation of your AI strategy, moving beyond operational optimization towards strategic innovation and growth. A couple of questions to consider today. If efficiency is now table stakes, what is the boldest new category your brand could own by 2027? And how can you shift your team's mindset from saving time to investing time in creative growth? Second, the landscape of executive leadership is rapidly transforming, as highlighted by new 2026 benchmarks from Accenture and ThoughtWorks. The AI literacy gap is shrinking, but not in the way many might expect. It's closing in favor of executives who aren't just delegating AI tasks, but are personally orchestrating these powerful tools to amplify their strategic intent. These architects of the future are moving beyond traditional command and control structures, embracing systemic orchestration, where AI is used to rigorously stress-test 5-year visions in mere minutes, a process that once took months. Leadership, therefore, is no longer solely about possessing the right answers, but crucially, about cultivating the architectural fluency needed to effectively steer complex, agentic systems. Leaders who fail to develop this hands-on capability risk losing the critical speed of thought advantage to competitors who are more AI native. A couple of questions to consider today. Beyond delegating tasks, how is your leadership team using AI to simulate and stress-test your long-term vision today? And are you rewarding your managers for the AI fluency they build within their teams? Third, a fascinating development is the rise of synthetic personas, now being leveraged by Fortune 500 giants like P&G to achieve a far deeper understanding of their customers. By testing thousands of product or service iterations against sophisticated digital twins, brands are effectively stripping away guesswork, enabling them to deliver more resonant, authentic human experiences. These digital proxies facilitate a radically inclusive approach to research and development, capable of simulating edge case behaviors and niche preferences that traditional focus groups often miss entirely. Importantly, the true value here isn't in replacing human insight, but in using these high-fidelity simulations to free up human researchers for more profound, qualitative fieldwork, allowing them to explore the why behind the what, uncovered by the synthetic data. A couple of questions to consider today. If you could chat with a perfect digital representation of your customer base, what burning question would you ask them right now? And how do you ensure that synthetic insights don't accidentally erase the voices of your most outlier, non-average human customers? Fourth, in a world increasingly saturated with perfect, infinitely generated AI content, a counter-trend is emerging. The human-only signal is rapidly becoming the ultimate luxury. Defined by genuine craft, unique intuition, and even beautiful imperfection, human-created elements are now a premium differentiator. High-end brands are strategically certifying critical customer touchpoints as AI-free to clearly signal bespoke value and exclusivity. This isn't a wholesale rejection of technology. Rather, it's a strategic unautomation of the most sacred parts of the customer journey, recognizing that some experiences derive their value precisely from their human origin. As synthetic noise inevitably increases, the market value of unfiltered human judgment, creativity, and connection is reaching an all-time high. A couple of questions to consider today. What is the beautifully human part of your service that you should never automate? And is your organization accidentally automating away the very personality that makes your brand irreplaceable? Finally, we're witnessing a profound evolution in how enterprises manage automation, moving beyond intelligent automation towards decision delegation. New industry reports from the Thomson Reuters Institute and Orange Business highlight that major enterprises are increasingly allowing agentic AI to own the decision loop in mission-critical workflows, particularly in areas like finance and procurement. The primary human role is consequently shifting from actively doing tasks to strategically auditing and orchestrating these autonomous systems. This marks the effective end of human-in-the-loop as a bottleneck, initiating the era of human-on-the-loop as a fundamental governance mandate. We are seeing a clear shift towards trust but verify systems, where AI agents autonomously execute perhaps 90% of tactical decisions, with human oversight focused on exceptions and strategic alignment. A couple of questions to consider today. Is your organization ready to delegate actual decisions, not just tasks, to autonomous agents? And where is the line? And how do you rewrite your risk management framework when the speed of business is now determined by autonomous decision-making? To summarize, the 5 things to know today are: first, we're pivoting from saving money to making it with offensive AI. Second, leaders are moving from merely using AI to actually architecting it, to amplify strategic intent. Third, synthetic data is helping us find deeper human empathy by simulating diverse customer behaviors. Fourth, your uniquely human soul is becoming your most valuable luxury asset in an AI-saturated world. And finally, we're starting to trust these systems to make real decisions, which means your role is shifting from the engine room to the conductor's podium. That's it for today. AI Pulse is a briefing for business leaders and their advisors, published Tuesdays and Fridays each week. If you like what you hear, share it and subscribe to the channel for updates.